Hello, my name is John Clayton, and I draw weird shit. Fuck, that was a shit tongue pop. Hang on, let me do this again. I am not sorry for that intro. I feel like I need to loosen up with my editing and just my voiceovers in general, and I just need to be more lax and have more fun, so I hope you guys don't mind. I mean, even if you do mind, I'm gonna keep editing like this from now on, because I fucking can. So today I'm gonna be designing and drawing some stickers for an upcoming art show and SAC Anime. I originally just was going to sell prints, but my friend Passity Art convinced me otherwise and got me into designing some stickers. I didn't really know what I wanted to do, so I took a lot of rejected fan art ideas I had for full-on illustrations and used them for stickers instead. It was honestly in these moments of planning what I wanted to draw where I legit forgot everything I liked. Legit, I had a hard time remembering content that I actually liked. But I came up with some Neon Genesis Evangelion, Madoka Magica, Alien, Shin Godzilla, Off, Silent Hill, and Paranoia Agent. With the Ava unit stickers, I wanted each one to represent something specific from the original series, not the fucking shitty rebuild. Like Unit 0 is related to the Ava graveyard, Unit 1 is going berserk, and Unit 2 is being torn apart by the mass-produced Avas. And I actually originally wanted to do a mass-produced Ava sticker, but didn't want too many Evangelion stickers to overcrowd everything else that I want to do. I was actually chatting to my friend Adrian about how I was having such a difficult time drawing the Avas since they're so angular, and fuck, I just have so much sympathy and praise for the animators who animated the Avas in the original series because they're so difficult to draw. Like, I had a hard time drawing a frame. These people are over here animating full fights with them. Like, if you watch the end of Evangelion, Unit 2 versus the mass-produced Avas was just beautiful to watch, but honestly don't know how they managed to not go crazy. While actually drawing, I thought I could actually answer a few questions that I've neglected to answer from DeviantArt and YouTube, just like 2 or 3. 10th Night from DeviantArt asks, amazing line work, detail, and love the red accents, but where does this come from and what depths of the mind? First off, thank you for the compliment. I mean, Junji Ito is an inspiration of mine, and his peculiar stories and his art are just fucking grand and groovy, eh? I will say I have always been extremely imaginative when it comes to my surreal horror arts. If I'm remembering correctly, this comment is on my Great Creator Self-Portrait, which you can buy at the art show or SAC Anime. Wink wink. I was raised on horror movies. Like, the first movie I saw was the original Alien, and from then on I watched Hellraiser and classic horror like Evil Dead. And being bi, I like to integrate fetish and kink found in the gay community, like BDSM and leather, and integrate that into my work, along with my need to make sure no two monsters are similar visually. I just try to one-up my infernal monsters each time I draw one, while moving away from the roots of my inspiration, just trying to become more original with my ideas. I'm also just mentally disturbed, so ding. I had a large illustration plan for SAC Anime dealing with Mami and Charlotte from Madoka Magica, which I highly recommend. It is a great and happy magical girl anime that I highly recommend if you love watching anime about love and friendship. Honestly, it's so fucking good. I didn't have a concrete enough idea to follow through with my illustration, so I split it into 2 stickers. I did a drawing of Bibi, a secondary form of Charlotte from the Rebellion movie, and I did Mummy, which you'll see later in this video. Originally I was gonna have Bibi crying while being excited over the cheesecake, but I felt that was a bit too on the nose for her background story, so I made her smiling and drooling. Of course I was going to have a Silent Hill sticker. Who do you think I am? Original? Fuck. I was caught between doing Pyramid Head or a nurse, but I figured that if I'm already selling a Pyramid Head print, I might as well just have a nurse sticker. Here's another question. Mr. Balloon Nico asks, how do you think when trying to come up with a design appropriate to a specific thing? To answer that, most of my monsters, mainly my Infernal series, I tend to have sexual fetish symbolism as the foundation, and from monster to monster, I add a bit more symbolism to make each monster more unique. I don't know if that makes sense, but it does to me. Like my Madoka Magica piece, I had a bigger illustration plan for Shin Godzilla. I wanted to do a mound of Godzilla flesh with the tail humanoids at the bottom, all leading up to the different forms of Shin, leading up to the origami crane at the very top. But like my Madoka idea, I didn't have a concrete enough concept, so it became a sticker instead. I like the idea of combining his secondary form with his 4th form. I just imagine Shin going all
spray paint vomited the whole f***ing bathroom
while his blood vomits out of his fucking neck. It's the best. Maromi is actually a mixture of 2 characters, Little Slugger and Maromi, from the anime Paranoia Agent by Satoshi Kon. I remember watching this anime after I had watched Paprika and Perfect Blue for the first time back in high school, and I just fell in love with Satoshi Kon's work. Just what a brilliant mind. May he rest in peace. But I will say this is one of the few anime I haven't rewatched for unknown reasons, and fuck, I need to rewatch it. And I highly suggest watching it. It is a mindfuck from beginning to end. It is just brilliant. Now this was originally going to be a part of the Madoka illustration I was going to do, but in the end I decided to go with a bust-up mommy instead. Now for the last question, Mi Horror Show asks, "Hi, I've been inspired by your art style and I was wondering where your inspiration comes from." Like I said, I adore classic horror, but if I had to pinpoint my inspirations, I would say Masahiro Ito's work from the first 3 Silent Hill games, the Hellraiser series obviously, and of course, like I said, BDSM fetish and kink from the gay community. Off was one of the many games I was into, but never actually got to play. I'm not actually much of a PC gamer, because I don't have a PC. But it was a visually interesting game, and I am a slut. That's it, that's just it. But I am a slut for contemporary 8-bit games that came out, and I just love the designs and the story of Off. I actually rewatched a walkthrough of Off and to try to get some inspiration, and felt the most recognizable thing from the game would be Batter, so I drew him in his beast form that you see in the end of the game. For my final sticker, I decided to draw a chest burster. I know, what a twist.
Oh, y'all wanted a twist, eh? Come on, season 6, let's get sick me! Yeah!
Yes, bitch, work.
That I would draw a xenomorph, but I had to. Originally, I was going to draw a generic chest burster with blood covering it, giving it the illusion that it's popping out, which you can see this concept on my Patreon, wink wink. But I felt it was too cliche and something that's already been done before, and I wanted to do something completely different. So I gave it a bonnet with a rattle because I can. After setting up my orders, I waited a week and a half and finally got them in the mail. For my first time doing stickers, I'm pretty proud with how they turned out. I ordered them from Sticker Mule and the quality is fucking brilliant. Love it. You can actually see the multiple rough sketches, original concepts, and scrap stickers on my Patreon for my Dogma/$3 tier. Thank you for watching, and please consider supporting me on my Patreon, where you can see rough sketches previous to my book I'm working on, and pages of concept art, as well as my DeviantArt, Instagram, and ArtStation. Thank you again, and I will see you in the next video.